My name is Boyan Spasov, and I'm the CEO and co-founder at Locbit. I actually got with me Ernesto, our CTO, back there. And what is really Locbit? Locbit is an interactive system that takes relevant local content and streams it onto displays you see inside Best Buy, let it be Costco, your gas station. And what we've really created is a two-way communication system over the internet that enables your phone to become a mouse and that screen really to become a canvas. So let me kind of explain what's going on. By 2016, there's going to be 16 million public screens that are connected through the internet that are going to face us wherever we go. Let it be gas stations, let it be toilets, grocery stores, inside taxi cabs. What is this industry really missing? It's very simple. There's no way to communicate with these screens. There's no interactive layer. It's missing relevant content. And at the same time, there's no metrics. So this is what we solve. We provide interactive relevant content at the right place and the right time. So what is our first business model? Our first business model is to build this as a platform, where we build a lot of applications that use our platform and have some common denominators and solve problems. And what does this mean? One of our customers, for instance, is a big digital signage agency. And they take our platform and create products on top of it. You're inside of a store. In the next 2.5 minutes, they'll put up a little shot clock, as they call it, and they can trigger it all from their phone. They can trigger a sale, an impulse buy. They're also taking this into bars. Let it be, it's NFL time, it's during the weekend. And they take this little widget they built on top of our system, and they can trigger it from their phone. At a bar, it is, people are at a game, and they use the two-way interactive systems just to really trigger these things. Another entity that uses this is the PGA Tour. The tournament that's coming up, they're using us to power all the screens and all the interaction at their tournament. So what is our second business model? Well, it's very simple. It's a digital pipe. And we can stream relevant local ads. Because the screens we deal with, they do not move. They're specific to a location. And we have an algorithm that piles information over time and accesses it and says, hey, look, within 0.2 miles, there is a Yelp deal. So we have partners such as Yelp, Groupon, big data companies, Factual, IAC, who are streaming us pay-per-click ads. So this is the algorithm. There's a couple of key factors, right? We have configuration filters, locations, content, events, and we stream it in real time. And then we can measure it and learn. So we create a very simple ecosystem where the more people interact with our content, the more we learn. A classic example, a big digital billboard at the border was using our system to see what ads really work. They had a advertiser come to it and put 3 different ads, 2 in English and 1 in Spanish. You would think that English ads at the border as you're crossing would work. Actually, the Spanish ad had 4 times better return than the English-speaking ad. That's powerful. And then they went and talked to some of their advertisers. The only other advertiser at the border that's using this is Verizon. And they paid someone a lot of money to figure out that even at the border, English ads don't work. Well, we were able to do this at no cost, literally just by being able to track it. So what is really our platform? Our platform creates a real-time two-way communication system, and I'll demo it, that allows anything on any screen to interact with a device. We already have our keyboards. We already have our user login in our pockets. There's no need really to not be able to personalize any other screen. And what I mean by this is it's very simple. There's no way for me to interact with this computer and personalize it in a moment's time. So what is the current market size? It's 1.4 million connected screens. By 2016, by PQ Media, there's going to be 16 million connected screens. $2.6 billion revenue, and that is $5.2 billion by 2016. The compounded annual growth rate is 24%. Fastest growing media company. There's 25% growth in advertising revenue and 53% growth in digital media. So what are some of the trends? Why are we using QR codes? QR codes are just a very simple link. It's an identification system. And the scanning growth rate is going through the roof. This is from 2010 to 2011. It's grown from nothing but currently 1 out of 5 smartphone users scan QR codes, and that's growing 300% per month. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the W3C. These are the guys who make web standards. Now there are standards being made for our industry where whatever we're doing on digital signs is going to get standardized. Another thing, big players such as DirecTV are starting to wake up because businesses are choosing to put their own messages and just shut off the box and create something interactive. Big players, Intel, LG, Microsoft, all have different plays into the industry. Intel, for instance, just wrote an article about us on their retail, just a retail blog. And they're creating hardware that is specific for our industry. Also, there's a convergence of outside industries into our sector. Let it be e-commerce, let it be social, let it be daily deals. And the other thing is there's a learning curve. Businesses are starting to wake up, and I have this infrastructure of screens I put inside my business. How can I help it to drive sales? How can I engage my consumer? How can I digitally bind someone in my setting? And that's the problem we're trying to solve. So, what do we believe is really going to unlock our industry compared to our competitors? It's very simple. This area where it's locationally relevant and it's interactive. If you play in this top corner, I mean, the possibilities are endless. We have 6 different agencies who build on top of our stuff, and we don't say what we want to build. We just give them the technology, and they decide how they want to do it. Just because we concentrate on some very common denominators. There's always going to be a location. There's always going to be a need to interact with something, and it has to be driven by ROI. The business needs to get a return on it. So let me give you an example. The PGA Tour is paying us $5,000 per tournament. The bar is paying us $50 a month to use our system. Just because they can sell with just one time to put up our little widget they built, within one time they can recover that cost. So that's what we're building. It's all web-based. And here's some of the timelines of what we've done. With the PGA Tour, CityGrid is actually IAC. It's one of their advertising ad networks. Groupon. Well, why is this company going to succeed? I've been able to assemble 2 PhDs, which combined have over 50 patents. One currently is the 3 system designs engineers at Qualcomm's R&D department. We've also assembled a genius, such as Ernesto. This kid, currently Ernesto runs the backend for the biggest Groupon clone in Mexico. And we have 7 of us, and 5 of us are all engineers, including myself. And what we do is we code all day, and it's just the talent we have in our team is immense. We have 2 investors, right? Tom Garcia, he's also works for us. He's a member of Tech Los Angeles in San Diego. He has a PhD. He was a big fund manager, sold his company. He had $2.5 billion under management. Now he just literally gave us an open check, and he's financed the whole company. And then we have a strategic investor, which is Ping, who this is why I'm even here. Ping is contract manufacturing. They do contract manufacturing for Mitsubishi. They make screens, fans, and what he is interested in is how he can use our platform to come out of the box and packaged. And these are some of our advisors. Actually, Gabriella, she is our interim chief marketing officer. We raised $200,000. We're actually in revenue. The last 2 months, our revenues are growing at about 40%. What we're looking for is $1.5 million at 21.4. So pre-money, 5.5, post-money, 7.